gigantic event. It's obvious that it costs about $180,000 to put this on, and they just can't conceive of the fact that we don't have a bunch of large corporate sponsors and that we don't have a paid staff running it. So it's nice to explain that to people, and hopefully people are patient with us. But our biggest need is for safety, for everybody to be safe.
Napasee, the most amazing sound god in the entire universe. Good morning, brother.
Good morning!
It's showtime. We're gonna rock the Casbah.
Dude, it's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited, more than ever. And I'm in the best space of my life, you know, right here. Ever. Hempfest!
Pardon me, coming on through, on the path, pardon me folks, pardon me folks.
No!
That's fucked up.
Whose was it?
Yeah, hold his team.
Is supposed to have 3, and I wrote that on the wiki, and I think what happened is
that guy's hard on drugs, that guy's soft on drugs. One reason politicians can't think a little bit creatively and expect an attention span is because they will be swift voted into soft on drugs. If you question anything about the sanity of our drug policy, you're soft on drugs. Therefore, these guys are afraid and they won't say anything. There's another way to be on drugs. It's called smart on drugs. Smart on drugs. And we need to encourage our decision makers to be smart on drugs. But in order for you to encourage them to do that, they've got to respect the electorate and assume the electorate has a longer attention span than a bumper sticker. And the reality is we don't.
You had the LAPD over the last couple of months issued their recommended regulations for medical marijuana dispensaries, and then you have the city council trying to consider what is the city council going to do. And the reporter asked me, he said, you know, we passed a law 11 years ago. How come it took 11 years for the city of Los Angeles to be considering its regulations? I mean, it's been 11 years, come on already, what's going on? So then he said, well, so who's gonna win? I thought about that for a second, and I said, well, nobody's gonna win. Because a lot of people are gonna lose before this is over. But really, what's going on is the political process in action.
Hey, you know what kind of idiot just passed one now?
Yeah, some fucking asshole thinks he can do anything he wants.
He thinks he runs his event or something.
Nowhere else.
We are all powerhouses of energy, radiating out and affecting the entire world around us. Whether we like it or not, let's like it. Let's do it with joy and grace and intelligence.
They took all their medicine, all their plants, they trashed their apartment, they smashed their grow lights out in the street. This is typical drug, $2,000 in cash that was just family gifts taken as drug proceeds, all this kind of BS. That's typical drug task force behavior. If they come, if many people are here, Mr. Sarich and others that have experienced the joy of a drug raid, a full-blown drug raid, it's a wonderful thing. Everybody should have one at their house. If you like having everything you own tossed around, everything you have broken, all of your medicine taken, you get treated like a criminal. The cops stand around and talk about you to everybody in the neighborhood, telling them you're a drug dealer, what a bad person you are, what a horrible parent you are. It's crap. It's not something anybody should have to tolerate, especially sick people. Especially people dealing with disabilities, especially people trying to do it the right way to comply with the law and to make it.
Some call it weed, some call it weed, some call it marijuana, yeah. Who's got the sleep? Oh, tell me who got the sleep, man.
Cannabis makes things seem better and gives you a positive attitude to work towards positive solutions. We people are self-medicating. That is where liberty comes in. We want the liberty to use this resource, cannabis. It is for our health and our well-being. It is our life, liberty, and our pursuit of happiness. It is as an American as apple pie.
It's a holistic phenomena. It's how everything in your body works together. And when you take, say, a serotonin uptake inhibitor, you're working on one little teeny piece of how you work. When you take cannabis, because it's so pervasive, it works on everything in your body, that when you get help from cannabis, you're getting help everywhere. You're building a whole biochemical foundation to promote health, not just trying to tweak one little pathway.
You go to the cutest little town, the farthest away from any tourist, a town with no postcards or no hotels, no nothing, they got a coffee shop. Yeah. They got a coffee shop. I mean, and you step in there and the menu looks like a drug bust. And one thing I've really learned from my European friends is that a society has to make a choice. You have to either tolerate alternative lifestyles, or you got to build more prisons. Tolerate alternative lifestyles or build more prisons. And then they tell me, and in the United States, you guys excel in incarceration. That's something America is numero uno about. 4% of this planet with more than 25% of its prisoners. Never gonna get to see into the Babylon. Well, there, we don't need to go outdoors with the sports scores. We don't need to know what's going on in the world, man. We can watch it. Armageddon will be televised. You can smoke some weed and close your eyes. The dirty children asking what now?
When you're talking to your parents and they say, well, you know, marijuana is going to, you know, make you stupid, say, yeah, well, it's not going to make me die. When they say marijuana is going to keep you from getting a job, say, well, you know what, it's not going to cause me to beat my wife. Point out that every day people drink alcohol responsibly, yet that doesn't mean we need to make it criminal behavior just for those people to use alcohol. There's no need to keep arresting adults who are simply using a less harmful drug. What do we want? When do we want it? Thank you all very much. Rock on. Hempfest is awesome. What's up, dogs from that day? As I keep what's really going on with the reminisce. Okay, break that down for a minute. They're going to say, hasn't this threatened your business? And the fact is, it's a fun publicity stunt and it's good for business because most people think the law is stupid. They're just afraid to say it. They're afraid to say it because it threatens their job or it threatens their status at school or whatever. And it's just a big lie, and I'm really sad of this country embracing one needless extra lie. There's enough lies we're all embracing. Let's talk the truth on top.
It's all throughout the Bible. And God's first commandment was so important that he said it twice on the first page. I've given you every herb-bearing seed and every green herb.
We're having a good time here in Seattle. You guys are fucking ready.
Well, there's a lot of people that want to keep marijuana illegal. We can look at the oil industry, the timber industry, the cotton industry, the farm pharmaceutical industry. They got a lot of money, they got a lot of lobbyists, they got a lot of power in Washington. They don't want the competition. Now, how many of my people out there like to smoke the marijuana? How many of my people out there have called their Congress this year? That's what I thought. See, that's why marijuana is illegal. There's 150 to 200,000 people that come here to Hempfest every year. If everyone else got their cell phone out right now and called Congress, imagine 20,000 calls on their voicemail.
I make a point to try to use the word marijuana in every one of my guidebooks, no matter how tortured it is. I've got to say that word. I've got to desensitize people to it, because there's nothing scary about marijuana. There's something scary about a prohibition against marijuana.
We're going to go until we can't. I love you for standing here, man, because I'm not going anywhere. Chris Conrad.
So you are more important than you ever guessed. You're coming here today is because you are supposed to lead here and do something even more important than any of us on the stage will ever do. You are the reason, you are the future, and hemp is the word. Thank you so much. I love Hempfest. I love you guys. Did you notice it stopped raining?
You're a voter, you matter. And I've sat down with my congressman. He knows exactly what I think. I go to Trinity Lutheran Church up in Snohomish County. It's a big church and it's an important church at least in Snohomish County. And I took my pastor out for a walk. And I told him why I'm involved in this. And it kind of shocked him and gained his respect. And now he sees it differently. Just today at church, my pastor said, I read what you're doing and I applaud your courage, and I think it's we're proud of you in our conservative Lutheran church in Snohomish County. Wow.
And Prop 215 have created a, quote, nightmare, unquote, for them. I think this is hyperbole. If officers are uncertain as to whether a given garden or supply of processed cannabis is for personal medical use, let them recall the name of the act the voters approved, the Compassionate Use Act, and err on the side of compassion. That was from the district attorney to a politician.
Thank you very much, Hempfest, for having us tonight. Vivian, love you.
Maybe a big picture of me smoking a joint on the cover of the PI today didn't hurt. She's here. This 420, this Hempfest, this is for my sister, Shara Parker. I love you! Give me an H! Give me an E! Give me an L! Give me a P! All right, what's that spell?
We're going to free our police and our courts and our prisons from congestion caused by marijuana, and we need to start regulating and taxing it so we can enjoy it lawfully. Besides, if they arrested everybody in Seattle who smokes marijuana, I think tomorrow this city would be a much less interesting place to call home. I just want to wish each and every one of you happy travels, even if you're just staying home, okay? Thanks!
Only way it's gonna change is if we do it together. Period. You gotta vote. You gotta show up. Get a piece of paper. Get one of our info sheets. Help us. We gotta fight. If we can't take care of sick and dying people, what the fuck is wrong with us? Please help us fight. Support Hempfest. Support medical marijuana patients. Take care of each other. Be an agent for change. Fight, fight, fight.
Join a group like NORML. Join a group like MPP. If they're really into the medical marijuana issue only, join a group like ACE, Americans for Safe Access. If they're only into the hemp issue, they should get involved with a group like Vote Hemp. There are so many different groups that are out there today trying to change the laws.
We are still treated like second-class citizens in our own country. How many people here smoke pot? Woo!
Give me a damn H! Give me an E! Give me an M! Give me a P! What does that smell? What does that smell? What are we gonna legalize? That's right, now let's do the count from 5. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's good for you. Yeah. Okay, my folks. That's it. Hey, let's be safe. Be safe. Chill. Everybody's gonna get a chance. Everybody's gonna get a chance. Don't go grab that joint. Just start passing out. No crowding. No crowding. Let's all be chill box workers. Anybody gonna join? Ready to party? Are you ready to party?
All this time, I thought my heart was ready.
And so in the end, the idea that this community is being suppressed, it isn't paying taxes, it's underground, it's being persecuted, makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And so events like this at Hempfest bring people together to change the laws. And the exact same thing has happened with the rights for women to vote, for blacks, and for gay and lesbian people. And so the question is begged, why not people who smoke marijuana? And Hempfest is the biggest celebration of such in the United States.
Feel the shit, who you fucking with? A motherfucker better nigga wrong bitch. Fucking them up, a nigga learning the same old thing. Up in the bus, but the nigga won't lose. When niggas still call up for the game, I remain the same. I get high daily. But the nigga wanna bring it on, don't break it off. I cock motherfucker when it's time to roll. I cock motherfucker when it's time to roll. Get it cause I'm bout to hit home. When you niggas think I'm slipping, I be on that shit. Recognize who you motherfuckers fucking with. Yeah. I quit smoke a lot of weed wherever we go. It's 420 International, Joe. It's 420 International, Joe. It's 420 International, Joe. I quit smoke a lot of weed wherever we go. It's 420 International, Joe. Bounce, 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 bounce. It's 420 and it's early in the morning. Slash my balls, I roll a blunt and I'm yawning. I blaze it up when I'm busy on board. If I'm in a hood, motherfucker, I'm touring. I need an ounce just to get out of bed. Gotta smoke about a pound and it's straight to the head. All I do all day is smoke those until it get hot till my fingertips burnt and I'm on cloud nine. I love the way that weed smoke fills up in my chest. I love smoking jokers, it ain't nothing but the best. Y'all niggas sell for bullshit, but I ain't selling for less. I'm smoking on that purple in New York and that chronic in the West. Real know what you smoking, that angle to hit that. You know if it's your better, you know that I win that. Don't flinch that, cause I make you wish that you never lived that. Take a whiff of this, now you asking me, can we spit that? Hit that, or you end up in a body bag. See, I was just rocking with that. I'll let your boy smoke.
Washington with ASA lobbying, trying to get support last year for the Hinchy-Rohrabacher Amendment. I met with Sonny Bono's aide, and I said, suppose your mother was dying and in terrible pain, and you knew that the only thing that could help her would be cannabis. What would you do? He said, I wouldn't give it to her. You see, there are people like that no matter what, they will not change. What we have to do is not simply lobby the people who are in there, because many of them will not change. We got to make sure that we work for the people who have more advanced brains that are capable of accepting change and accepting facts. Get rid of the idiots, and let's put in some people who have some functional neurons left.
Right on. Thank you very much, Dr. Melanie.
You want to be good, Mike?
give thanks to Cher Parker, who passed away on December 4th. This is the Cher Parker main stage. Our sister with the long dreads, the bass player from the Herbivores. Our treasurer and a 5-star general in organization, Cher. This one was for you, darling. We love you so much and we miss you. I want to thank you for coming out. I want to thank the Seattle Police Department, Seattle Fire Department, the Port Police Department, all the first responders. Our crew is amazing. They've been here since Wednesday. We'll be here until Wednesday. All volunteer. We're a family. We're a community. This is a family reunion. So, you know, spread the word. And we love you, man.
That is the sound of Dominic's voice coming up. Yes, it's so familiar that you'll want to just run for your life right now. I know, because the sweep is coming.
Unless you are a walking tuna fish monkey with furry legs, it is time to exit the park to the south gates. Now, if you are a tuna fish monkey with furry legs, please see me immediately. I'd like to meet you. But the Seattle Hempfest 2007 is closed.
Hempfest loves you. Thank you so much.
Drive safe. Be responsible in everything you do, man. Peace.
Over and out.